Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Civil society organization for Edo State don't give the Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo 24 hours to allow the local chairmen do their work. If these 24 hours pass, the Edo State Governor no allow the local chairmen do their work, them go start protest for Edo State. This now the warning when them give the Edo State Governor. They also tell the police commissioner make e shine e eye for wetin dey happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now, make you hear from the civil society organization for Edo State.
This is a press conference to save democracy in Nigeria, the rule of law in our local government administration in Edo State from the corrupt political elements as addressed by the concerned civil society organizations in Edo State this day. Edo people will recall the recent happening as it concerns the illegal suspension of the 18 local government council chairmen in Edo State by the Edo State House of Assembly, following a letter of request from the state governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, to dissolve the duly elected tenure-based council chairman in the state. Even though the government have since bowed to the pressure from Edo people following the intense cum-wide criticisms from various quarters, including the presidency, and nullification by the courts of competent jurisdiction, it is regrettable that the Edo State government have not mustered the courage to accept truths and uphold the rule of law, but continue to perpetuate illegality in another dimension, thereby causing violence, creating chaos and panic in the various councils. Sequel to this recent development in some of the council secretariats, where local government legislative arm have suddenly found their chairman and vice guilty of gross misconduct and suspending same, it speaks volume. The arrays of illegality, where suspension of elected council officials are suspended in a single sitting, where quorums are not formed, legislative procedures not followed, is an act of perpetrated under the full cover, an act perpetrated under the full cover of security personnel, suggests the fact that the Edo State government have not relented in this battle of toppling a constitutionally recognized third tier of government in Nigeria and in Edo State. This amounts to a political coup d'etat in a democratic dispensation, using the instrumentality of the state to orchestrate violence overthrow of government to the satisfaction of corrupt political elements and political vampires. Dear Governor Monday Okpebholo, look at it from all perspectives. Look at it from all perspectives and direction. Sir, it is a treasonable offense. Is it not so? So. It is. To those who have immunity today, and to those who are used, including the councillors and the non-state actors who are without immunity. We may think Nigeria is not well enough to prove such a case, but when Nigeria will be normal in the near future, history will not forget the role played, and neither does time run against the state. Recall the position of Mr. President, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in his New Year party with the Vice President and some governor, including you, Mr. Governor. Mr. President urged you to collaborate with the local government to drive development at the grassroots level. He never asked the governors to topple nor overthrow local government administration in their respective states, especially when they are perceived to be politically different on a party basis. Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, sir. Those that are pushing in this direction, pushing you in this direction, are determined to push you out of the president's favor and push you into the negative side of history, where the hate and rejection from Edo people will be inevitable. Mr. Governor, resist them. Resist them. Resist the temptation of going like every other normal politician whose name today does not pride this state but bring shame. Your Excellency, do things differently and achieve a different result that is people oriented. We therefore call on the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, to refocus his attention on Edo State and stem the tides of illegality as aided by the Nigerian Police Force, whose constitutional responsibility is supposed to defend the rule of law and protect all tiers of government. The Commissioner of Police at Edo State must wake up as a matter of urgency and cannot claim ignorance of the acts of violence that have plagued Edo State for the past weeks now, with no thugs arrested and nobody under investigation by the police. While we are sure the police, the support of Edo people to do their constitutional duty of maintaining law and order, we will not fail to resist the attempt of collusion, compromise by the force and other security agency, undermining the third tier of government in Edo State, which is closest to the people. We will not allow your office or your men to be dragged into this illegality, Mr. CP. Mr. President must muster the courage to speak directly to the Governor of Edo State, who is flying the flag of his party, to desist from action capable of disrupting peace and progress in Edo State. As anarchy anywhere is a threat to peace and serenity everywhere, we urge Mr. Governor, Senator Monday, Okpebholo, to take the lead in towing the path of peace and collaboration with the various local government administrations. Communicate in clear terms your 5-point agenda to them and seek them to key in to drive the vision and goals of your administration, so long the ultimate goal is to serve the good people of Edo State. Evil only thrive when good people keep quiet in the face of injustice. We will not rest until the last man in the street screams in confirmation of his freedom. It must be freedom for Edo people. It must be freedom for our local government administration in Edo State. And it must be freedom for Edo State government from all political vampires that are pushing this agenda. Isoleto! In Africa! In Africa! Isoleto!
Now we don hear from the civil society organization for Edo State the warning wey dem give the Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo. Let us know wetin you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARC YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for dey hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARC YouTube.